All right. Welcome in to another match of WTA. We got MrsSquidz and NekoboyLevi for the match today. They'll be doing distance for this one. We'll drag them in shortly to start. We got also Malaga and Voko here for co-commentary. So good to have them. All random issues on my side, but yeah, Malaga's back as that.
Yeah,
So
I'm still here.
it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Voko's still here. Good. We can get the interview underway shortly. Hey, MrsSquidz and Levi. Yo.
Oh. Hello.
Welcome in. We'll get you underway shortly. Just try to sort out a couple things. I should invite you both to the share chat as a first. Have you guys used it before, MrsSquidz?
I'm going to have to put where I need turn off notifications. Sorry.
Yeah, all good.
What was that? I missed that. Sorry.
I was just inviting you guys both to a stream together, share chat, so that we can have that for the match.
Okay, I have no idea how to do that.
So it should pop up in your notifications on Twitch. Do you have like what browser do you use?
Chrome.
Like Chrome? Okay, that works then. Because some browsers it doesn't work for. So on Chrome, if you go to Twitch, you should have a notification in your notification section. If you don't update your notifications, you can go to the TU channel and you'll have an invite from the TU channel directly as well.
Oh, okay. I think I've found it.
Should be in your notifications.
So that means we can start a share chat.
I think I've joined.
Yep. Did you get a message from me in your chat?
Yes.
Okay, that'll be the seed for your match. So WTA26w26 is the seed.
Okay.
But before we get into the level, I just wanted to ask, did you guys want to do viewers or bot marbles? Because it depends on the people. Some people prefer the consistent marble counts from bots. A lot of people prefer getting viewers involved. So
I think maybe viewers, just because I feel like it would be best, but it's also because it's like the bonus, whatever.
Okay,
it's called,
bonus points out, so it makes sense.
Yeah. So I was thinking viewer wise.
Yeah, we can go with viewers then. I was just saying it because specifically because it's the power hour. It means people like Jack will be tilting right now, and all the viewers are going to go to there. So I don't know what the marble count's going to look like, but we can give it a run.
Who gave you a gift, Levi? Who gave you a gift?
Don't mind that. Do not mind that. I don't open it.
You don't like using don't like clicking notifications?
Oh no, I hate. I've like over 100,000 on my email.
Oh, good God!
All right.
Even Discord nearly 30,000 or something.
Can you look up at the level quickly, MrsSquidz, so we can just confirm that they're the same?
Where's the level? How do I do it?
Just turn the camera up.
Up.
Or down. Wait, one of the ways so you can see the rest of the level. Yeah, so they're the same. That's good. What?
Sorry.
Is there a preference you guys want to run for timers? Because that's another thing that impacts you guys tilting. Obviously you can pick whatever you want, but if you guys wanted to agree on a timer for the both of you, you can. Otherwise, you can just run whatever you want.
Probably no timer.
Yeah, I just mean like a countdown timer for like letting the viewers get in.
Countdown timer. Oh yeah. What should we set it to?
I think generally the recommendation is somewhere between like 15 and 20 seconds for competitive matches, just so that we're getting through the levels a bit quicker. But
I was thinking 15 again for me, since that worked for me last time I did it.
Yep. 15 is like what
Yeah,
we
do-
run for the match between me, Jack, and Kiri, so it's a fairly good one.
I'll go for 15 then.
I'll quickly run you guys through the rules. So we're doing a distance match. So your goal is to try and get the highest level you can in 40 minutes time. There'll be an additional 5 minutes at the end just to like finish off any levels that you guys managed to get to during the time. So you can start a level and finish it off with a little bit of extra time. Oh yeah. One reminder is to add a pinned message in your chats for the shared chat because it's a 2-tab event. So viewers know that they'll be dropping in 2 tabs. Adding a pinned message might be a good idea. But yeah, for the rules, basically aim to get the highest level you can. If you scuff, just go again. Most matches have some kind of scuff in them, and so your goal is to try and avoid scuffing. But if you do, just give it a go to get further in your next attempt. Does that make sense?
Yep.
I'll let you guys know when you're getting close to the end of time. And one last important question is, do you guys want to stay in the voice chat with me and the commentators just to sort of get updates on the information and hear their banter, or would you prefer to focus up and be moved out?
I would personally prefer to be moved out. Just to focus up for my sake.
Yeah, all good.
I'll stay in if that's okay.
And you'll stay in, Squidz? Okay, I'll mute you, but you can stay in, and I'll move out Levi. Alrighty, that
Good luck,
is
both of
the
you.
like admin stuff I have to get through, but we can get underway shortly then. So, are you ready, MrsSquidz? We'll talk on the other side.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Levi, are you ready?
I am.
All right. Without further ado, we'll go on tilt. 3, 2, 1, tilt. Best of luck, both of you. See you on the other side.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I have a feeling both of them are quite nervous, so we'll just get them underway immediately. Or at least I know that Levi's very nervous, so
Yeah, I think they'll be fine.
yeah, they'll go do great. I just found it like I think as soon as I unmuted Levi's stream after the match, I just saw him groan about. I was like, oh god, but I think it should be good. I think they're like fairly close, so it really depends on what they get with the level. It very much could go either way, but drop on both. It's so weird seeing the camera just pan away on the new season. It just leaves.
I think it's interesting to see which tilt board people choose as well, or what's available to them.
Yeah,
You know.
obviously, MrsSquidz hasn't tilted very much, so she just has the default wooden board. Levi's tilted enough to unlock the blackboard from 10k expertise. I don't know what Levi's XP is at. Because we'll have a quick look at that as he goes through. It's at 25k. But a large chunk of that is just like how long you've been tilting for. But MrsSquidz is doing very well getting to 20, 21 with how much she's tilted. So we'll see how she goes this time.
I also always like to look at the fact of how are their marbles and what are their marble counts when they are tilted. You know,
Yeah, true.
The relationship of how that works.
It was obviously you're a expert at getting the newer tilters involved with your tilt league, Malaga.
Well, they get more marbles than we do, which is crazy. They're tilting with 25 to 30 marbles where, you know,
yeah. I mean, like it's like having that audience because you can bring that audience in from somewhere else where they sort of want to help and support you. The tilt, it's much harder, I think, to build that in tilts because it's a smaller base to go pull from, and so you have a lot of just like people that go around all the tilt channels.
Yeah, that's essentially I'm Miss Tina and a couple others at this point. that you see going around, along with the usual tilters who drop in to say hi.
Yeah, you have the people that go around everywhere, and then you have the people that are there for the points. And so they'll drop with like Kiri or me or Jack when something's happening.
Yeah. It's like MrsSquidz already dropped down to 5 marbles.
Make sure you drop it in your bowls and everyone.
And maybe that's a little bit of responsibility on us, but
Yeah.
they're both around 4 to 5 marbles. But
as I
drop
said,
Levi's.
Because the power hour, I'm like people like Tina and stuff will be dropping it. Like Jack and Spoo, I think's on right now. So you're not going to get many people.
Fine though, because we don't have IB.
Yeah, no
There's
IB.
no IB right now today.
But there is Iguana, Spoo, Zerto King. There's like Fern Dog's also on.
Yeah.
There's like 5+ other tilters on. And Boatman. There's like
Boatman got on too.
There's like 6 tilters on doing the power hour, which is wild. Like I don't know if doing viewer match during the power hour is the best play, but it's what we got. So
I mean, I don't even like to tilt during the power hours myself because it's only me and the bots. So
yeah,
for the power hours, like I'll just go drop with whoever's on and hope that IB doesn't get distracted by his fake window.
With the tab limit, the power hours are really rough because like if you wanted to like tilt as best you can, you want to pick people up. Jack's dropping. So Jack must be doing his own tilts and then also these matches for the power hour, which is pretty impressive. Thank you, Jack, for doing that. Drop on MrsSquidz.
I mean, Jack produces enough in his own tilts anyways for himself, so I don't think it matters to him.
Yeah. But it's very tough. Because of the templates plus power, it means you get like a very much people would just want to like optimize that hour, so they just go to the biggest tilters because that's how tilts works. If you have a few top tilters on, it becomes really rough to get in. To get the marbles in.
That's why I don't even compete with it. You know, for power, like you said, Vocon, it's hard I guess it's hard to notice that you went from 4 points to 10 points on one level when you're producing 40 to 180 points a level, you know, because of the marble count.
The thing is like once you get to high levels, it doesn't matter as much because you can't save all the marbles. But for people that aren't consistently getting to like high levels, which I would be considering as like 30+, it's really noticeable. And then even then, like in the 30s, getting extra marbles can still be quite helpful if you're like a Jack or a Curie level tilter. They can get those marbles through.
Yeah, and considering like Fern and I are very comparable tilters right now, it's hard to compete with him, and I know he enjoys doing power hour. So personally, I don't do it because of that. Like
there's been times where I've considered not tilting during a power hour just to let other people.
yeah, you know. So
as someone who is perfectly fine only tilting with 3 balls, like it doesn't matter to me, but I can't see how newer tilters might be turned away from the fact that all the other good tilters are tilting during the power hour. So
to get people to come to your channel, period. Sometimes it's tough, you know, depending on who's tilting and who's on and what have you. So
because before the tab limits, you'd always have that sort of consistent crowd where the tilties would drop with every tilter. But
but we also used to share chats, so
I mean, even before shared chats, some of the top tilties would go to every channel.
Yeah.
Drop with Levi,
and so you got that experience, and now it's hard to know really where you stand. To me, when you get consistently 5 to 7 marbles, and somebody has 12 to 15, you tilt differently, in my opinion. Like that's a different group.
Yeah. The marble count definitely affects how you tilt.
Process.
I don't think having low marble count like stops you from going distance, but it definitely like it means you have to play a lot more carefully, which it's good in some ways and harder in others. Like I can understand people struggling with the lower marble counts, but like most levels that I'm tilting, if you like watch my tilts, I'm tilting through the high like 60s, and most of the time I have like again 5 to like 8 marbles. That's like generally the group I keep.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm starting the levels with like 20, but like I get like one combo when I drop down to like 5 marbles, and I'm chilling with 5 marbles for the rest of the level. Ooh, Levi with dropping to 2 on level 9. That's squeegee, just a bit awkward.
No.
But
Well,
32
and
minutes remaining.
the color hurts too. You know what I mean? That was my next thing about the changing of color and the difference in boards. It could be very misleading where the walls are sometimes, especially when it's monochromatic. Maybe.
Yeah, with all
Or is
because
that just me?
I don't know if you noticed the like stripes on the board, the colors of those. Did you notice that in the past, Malaga?
Yes.
Some tilters don't notice it, but like it changes it like every difficulty, so you can actually like you used to be able to tell very easily what difficulty you were on just by looking at the board and the skybox. But nowadays you just can't do that because of the changed skyboxes and the changed board. In theory, I think you could do it with the skyboxes, but
Well,
the skybox is
I
like
also
not consistent.
Yeah, and I liked what KP said because I had a conversation with him versus like the parquet floor and the black floors is being able to line up with the wood planks. You know.
Yeah, that's why I like
Or-
the brick board or the wooden board. Because those
the
grid
chocolate
lines,
wafer.
chocolate wafer, yeah.
I love
'cause
somebody
those-
called it that.
Those lines perfectly line up with the pin filled gaps. So at 36 plus, the really thin pin filled gaps all perfectly line up with those lines.
Interesting.
Drop on both. It's a little bit. It's the least reflective board, unfortunately, and a lot of the ways to tell slopes and angles is from reflections off the board surface. So the wood was really bad at any like surface details. But the grid lines are quite nice to be able to see like where your marbles are relative to the board location. Because for some boards, it's quite hard to see like how deep are you actually into a tile. The funny thing with the chocolate board is when you tilt on the board yourself, you can see the wooden textures. On stream, because the quality is worse and compressed, you cannot see the wood texture, and it just looks like a flat brown.
Yes.
It's like just a difference of like if you watch at like 1080p on like a high quality stream, I think you'll be able to see it. But because most people watch streams on like lower qualities, you just can't see the wood board at all. Like if you're watching on phone, zero chance you see the texture of the board.
Well, considering you were able to do the grass in beta, right?
Yeah, because I was just the playtest stuff. I asked people to give me a skin to playtest, and for some reason that was the skin he gave me. So I'm like, okay, cool.
But how did that line up?
I haven't tested it too much. It doesn't line up as well as the wood board because it doesn't have as many stripes, and the stripes don't line up like the grid. There's still things that you can match up against, so it's still somewhat helpful. But yeah.
Well, you know, us all
drop on both.
Us soccer fans. Some of us soccer fans, you know, all those. Every stripe of grass is 10 yards.
Yeah, no.
Right?
The funny one for me though is the alternating stripes. One set of stripes is just really reflective, and I don't know why. It's just got like it's just super reflective. And so I asked IB, why is the grass reflective? It's like, oh, it's wet. It's the sun reflecting off it because of like the way they mowed the grass. So I said, like, what does when you turn the camera around? Does the which side reflective change? I don't think it does. In theory, there's a forest floor skin, which is a similar grass texture, but doesn't have the stripes, which is obviously worse because it doesn't have the stripes. But I like the green board. I don't know why. The green board just looks nice to me. But unfortunately, we can't unlock it because there's no way to unlock it right now. Pixel hasn't added a way to unlock the forest floor. So we only have 4 skins in right now, although there's technically 5 developed.
Drop it,
You
Levi.
said foreskin guy. Dublik said foreskin.
Vocon. Go back to your pineapple and M&Ms.
You watch 1080p, and when it was really zoomed in, you can see the lines like wood, the whole thing. Yeah. Maybe it's just me. I have like a 4K monitor, so I remember like 4K monitor with like 100% res scale when I play.
Yeah.
It's very clear to me, and I think Rusty the same comment where when Rusty tilted on the board, he noticed it a lot more than when he watched it. Drop on MrsSquidz.
Because I think I think it'd be interesting to see how tilters progress depending on which board they use.
Drop on Levi.
Like, I can't do the black one with the black borders, or
Yeah, I really don't like the black border for some reason. You see the grandma's 30-year-old face was like, yeah, fair enough.
Oh my goodness.
Well, yeah, it's an interesting one. It will definitely be a lot better once we get more board skins that we can choose from available. But as a starting set, it's very disappointing to me. I do not like this the old texture we had, the like bowling alley texture with the new skyboxes. It just looks wrong to me.
I agree. I like the darker shades of each color versus the bright. Am I saying that right?
Yeah. Drop on both now as MrsSquidz is finishing off the level.
Nice, you saved it. Good job. Good job, MrsSquidz.
Yeah, but apparently Pixel made a deal with IB that if he yeeted everyone on, I think it was like level 40 or something like that, that he'd make him a tilt skin. 36? Okay, it was 36.
It was for a prediction. IB was running a prediction and people bet like 150k points on IB getting past level 40, or scuffing a level 40 rafter. And Pixel bet that IB would scuff on level 35 or 36 for about 10k points. And then said, hey IB, if you scuff on level 36, you should scuff on level 36. And IB said, alright, I'll scuff on level 36 if you give me a board skin. And then they got to level 36. And Pixel was like, so you're gonna scuff for me? And then IB got super conflicted. He ran a poll in chat. The poll came back saying don't scuff. But both people that had bet on level 40 plus, that bet all the points in the prediction, both said that he should yeet them all off. I said he should yeet them all off. I think Tina said he should yeet them all off. It was like a bunch of like people that were like invested, like Tina and like Fern Dog and Fee were the people that predicted, all said he should yeet it. And so eventually he decided to yeet him. And he then like immediately got a AI generated preview of what the board could look like. So we'll just have to wait and see. The joke we had was, oh right, so IB's going to get his board skin, but see it in 2.5 years.
That's so wrong.
I mean,
can MrsSquidz keep this on level 18? 3 marbles to get in?
Level 13 is a bit of a tight one. Gets into the corner on the octagons though. But yeah, I mean, Pixel made the comment about like, oh, he finally got the drop on MrsSquidz, finally got the board textures for us for expertise. That like he's gonna make everyone. I'd be annoyed that they didn't get expertise this whole time. And it's like, yeah, it took you like 3 years to do it. It's like, yeah, make everyone regret not doing that because it took you 3 years to do it. Like, oh my god, everyone just moved on to other stuff. But yeah, only 3. I was just, it might have been 4. It's somewhere between 3 and 4 years, I think.
Drewski is a statistician. I think
we talked about it before because we also talked about Dust and we talked about platform expansion, because a lot of those things have been promises that like, well, at least platform expansion hasn't been done yet, but like they've been promises that we've had for like years before they finally got fulfilled. But sometimes it's just distracted with more important priorities.
Means we need to get Pixel to commit to promises years in advance before we actually expect them.
Yeah, that seems to be how it works. Drop on MrsSquidz. Levi coming through 10 now.
Like if we get Pixel to commit to making the studio profitable in 5 years, the studio might actually make money off the game.
Well, maybe if you started those NFTs and you convinced IB on the pineapple, I don't know. There could be a whole lot of doors that would open up. No?
No.
Foco should just use the Steam Workshop to make Plutos and tilts. Come on, Foco.
I mean, at that point, just use the Steam Workshop to make custom Plutos for everyone.
Yeah. Get on that, Foco. I believe in you.
How do you think TU could use the board textures if it was available to both tilters as a factor in matches?
I don't really would want to do that just because like it's a cosmetic for the tilter's preferences.
Mhm.
Maybe if it became too severe, I'd have to do some restrictions on like what people could choose if it becomes too ridiculous, just because of visibility side. But you'd hope that Pixel
Yeah.
would be careful with that on his side to make sure that he doesn't release board textures that are too bad. But you never know. If there were some board textures that were like truly atrocious to look at, I might have to start banning. But I think that'd be the only thing I'd ever do. Because otherwise it's sort of
Just yeah, I was just saying visibility and play style wise.
yeah.
You know,
I think I'd want to leave it up to the tilters to pick what they want to run. But yeah, if there's certain things that are significant, I would probably step in and do some rules. But again, you'd hope if it's tilters a tilting a competitive environment, they would pick what makes them tilt best, and so you'd hope that the tilter experience would translate well to viewer. But you never know. We've suggested some funny board skins, like having some transparent boards would be interesting.
Yes, the glass tilt board.
Glass tilt board, but yeah, we'll see.
that would be awful. Oh no, did we lose them all here on Levi?
Yeah. Still got 20 minutes, so Levi could make it back, but we'll have to see.
MrsSquidz tilting very, very well. Seems very calm and playing within herself.
Yeah.
MrsSquidz is actually pretty decent from what I've seen in the past when I brought in her tilt, so I mean, this is nothing unexpected.
A few close calls, but
very...
managing to keep it back together, which is what you want to see.
Mhm.
Because you'll see some tilts where they'll have a panic moment like that, and they'll just hold forth and pray. But she's like consistently sort of bringing them back together. She's not trying to save everything well. She just takes the group that's there, like basically your solid fundamentals for tilt. So yeah, good to see. Drop on Levi for level 2. Levi is not having a good time this match, but it's a bit unfortunate.
I think the poor kid's in his head.
Yeah, it happens. That's tilt is just brutal for you though. You make like one mistake and it spirals.
It's hard to recover. It can be very hard to recover.
He did really well in the first match. It's just the second match is I think the second scuffs got to him. Almost there, MrsSquidz. Just unfortunately slightly too wide. She has half the time left, so she could try and run it back and pass it. I think there's probably enough time for her to go run it back and get past 16, beat the demon. But yeah, that was a tough one.
Really well.
Yeah.
That's just a little bit of time hitting that combination again, and
yeah, the rhythm section was a bit of a weird one. Any ones that have slopes, because it was like the down slope into it. You're not used to that sort of flat board that you've learnt. It's very easy to have sort of weird mistakes happen when the model's getting pushed around by the board on you. So yeah, takes a bit to get used to it, especially because the rhythm sections that she ran into there get steeper over time, and I think they get steeper at 15 specifically. So, depending on how much she's tilted there, she might not be used to fully how the marbles move on them. So they get pulled a little bit. So they get pushed a little bit. It takes a bit more to push over. So that's probably a little bit why she went so wide there as she was trying to go through.
They could definitely be panic modes for you.
Yeah. But that's the whole thing with tilts. Just slowly build up the skills, experience more combos, and figure out how the marbles move. Unfortunately, it takes time, which is, as we mentioned before, like the big thing. For how much time Squidz has in tilts, she's playing very well and has very good fundamentals. But as you get to higher levels, especially with these competitions, you'll just run into stuff you never experienced before.
I'm gonna ask you a quasi question. Do you think people who play keyboard and mouse a lot better have a better advantage to tilting than those who play on controller?
I don't think for the most part there's a significant enough difference about it. I think just more people tilt on keyboard. That's why the top tilters are keyboard tilters.
But I'm saying like those who play, i.e., Fortnite or that play other games with keyboard and mouse.
Like obviously it depends on the
Maybe have a
genre of
little-
game you play. Because like if you came from
Yeah.
Super Monkey Ball or something, which is a console game, drop on both of them that has a very similar like moving a ball through an obstacle course, entirely designed on using a controller to tilt it. Maybe you'd be better at controller for tilts then. But that's more what sort of games have you played in the past, as opposed to the like actual peripheral you're using. MrsSquidz saying you came from Xbox and haven't played on keyboard much, yeah. But like the Rusty tilts on controller perfectly fine, and so you can do controller tilts. The more interesting part with controller tilts is, for me at least, like what can and can't you do between the two peripherals? Because like the experience is just like what experience do you have with games? That's like if you have more experience with games, you'll probably have a better time. Levi dropped for him, but yeah, it's definitely a.
Tilt.
You go, Malaga?
I was gonna say tilts is the only thing I play keyboard and mouse on. Everything else I play controller. So I often have had that thought of how do others play their games if it's controller or keyboard and mouse.
Have you tried controller tilts?
Yes, and I said to hell with it. Went to keyboard and mouse.
Yeah. So the thing is, there's like effectively two modes for tilts. There's true keyboard and mouse. There's keyboard and mouse inputs for tilts, and there's controller inputs for tilts. But on controller, you can also do keyboard and mouse inputs on the controller. So you can have the joystick input the W, A, D, and S key on controller, and that's normally what the default is from Steam. But there's also controller mode, which takes the like input axis from your joystick, and that will set not what angle the board rotates to, but it will set how fast the board rotates. So if you full tilt it, it will tilt the board really quickly. If you slight rotate it will tilt the board very slowly. The annoying part of this for like top level tilts is it basically makes it impossible to hold a straight line. Because if you want to hold forwards, the board will tilt very slowly left or right because it'll be slightly off perfectly forwards. So you can never get a perfectly straight line. So for top levels, like where you have that pin field that only has like a 1 marble wide gap, you can't actually hold straight to get through it. Drop on MrsSquidz and drop on Levi as well. So at the top level, pure controller mode's pretty rough because of that reason. But you can use the keyboard and mouse inputs on controller, and then you can get a perfectly straight line, which is what Rusty uses.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a nuance there. The other big thing, which you don't see too often, because I think even the top tills that know about it don't use it too frequently, but on keyboard you can hold opposite buttons, so like A and D or W and S at the same time, and it'll cause the board to get stuck at a fixed angle. Which clearly you can't do on controller because you can't hold the joystick in two different directions at the same time.
Right.
You could probably map it out so you change like the face buttons to be button like input directions or something and make it possible. But just using the input axis on the like joystick, you can't do everything that a keyboard can do. But yeah. That's like a very small thing because even like top tilters, you almost never see them using that technique anymore. Because
Yeah.
I think
Well,
most
I noticed. Go
you
ahead. Oh, I was going to say, because I noticed like your keys versus other people's keys. A lot of people do WADS, right? Or
Yeah.
SD, what have you. And you changed yours up,
Yeah,
which
so
I
I
thought was
swapped S
interesting.
to spacebar. Technically, S is still bound, but I've swapped S to spacebar specifically for that reason to be able to hold opposite directions, so that I could hold W and forwards and backwards at the same time a bit easier. Because trying to hold the like S and W key at the same time is a bit difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Drop on MrsSquidz. So that was the reason for it, but I don't do that anymore. So I've just gotten used to using spacebar for backwards, and that's just what I do now. The other benefit of it, it makes it slightly faster to swap from forwards to backwards because I don't have to move my finger from W to S or whatever. The other keybind differences, because I use ESDF instead of WADS, and that's just because on my keyboard that's more comfortable for me. If I swap my keyboard, I'll use WADS like everyone else. It's just on this particular keyboard that I'm using, it's more comfortable for me to have my hand on ESDF.
Yeah, I wondered if it was a smaller keyboard or, I won't say bigger hands because I mean,
Technically, most
Papa
people
Smack got
use
Yeti
ESDF
mittens.
because they have smaller
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it's not my hand size. It's because I'm using a ortho. It's actually, I don't know what the term is. It's an ergonomic keyboard, so all the keys are the same size, button size. So the left hand
Mhm.
side that normally is like your shifts and your caps lock, they're only like a regular key width. And so because I normally use the side of my keyboard to place my hand,
Mhm.
I need to shift everything one row to the right because the key is about half the width of what they have on a normal keyboard. That's like the main reason.
Gotcha.
But the funny thing is
Yeah.
that when I use another keyboard that does a similar problem, I still use WDS. So that's not the full reason. It's just for this particular keyboard, it feels better. So
It's just a feel. Yeah. No, I
yeah.
get it.
I just put my
But I
hand on the
did.
keyboard and my hand naturally sits on these buttons, so I use those buttons.
Yeah.
But the space
But
one's
I
the
think.
bigger one because that's the interesting
I.
one. So I'm not using the like same finger for two buttons.
Yeah. Drop it both, everybody. But yeah, I noticed it and like, wow, like how many people have gone through the experimentation of how does a key placement or how my hand sits on the keyboard change the way I tilt or whatever.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
does it?
I've just changed a bunch of random keyboards, so that's the reason for that. I do like the having your backwards button being on a different finger rather than sharing the one finger for both forwards and backwards.
Mhm.
But it took like a while of me relearning how to tilt to get that. So because I just hit the wrong button sometimes because of it. But I've gotten used to it now.
Yeah,
'Cause I-
most people are used to just shifting their finger from between W and S because of like depending on what games you already play. Most people already are familiar with doing that.
Yeah. I don't think it's a significant enough advantage that it's worth doing, but I did it and I've gotten used to it now. But it was like,
Oh, she did it. Oh, what a move. Nice job, Mrs.
that was
Squid.
where Levi scuffed last run he had. He just jumped one more with the squeegee, then they got stuck
Yeah.
behind it. Unfortunately, couldn't get the next three over. Drop on both. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I'm happy that I did the change, but it is a very weird change that I did. Yeah, because there was like at least like a month or so of just getting used to it, but it was like years ago at this point, like 4 years ago or something. I think when I did the swap over, so it's been a thing for me for a very long time now.
And that's goes to that point of what I was saying is like Vocon said so many people are used to playing other games with those same buttons, so it makes it an easier transition compared to maybe
It's actually very funny when I swap to a different game and then I now want to use spacebar to go backwards. And then I jump instead and I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I jumping? I need a rebind jump to scroll wheel like every game. Every game should have a jump on scroll wheel. Come on, guys.
Jump on scroll.
Yeah, so you can bunny hop. Do you know?
Goodness.
Jump on scroll wheel.
Oh my goodness.
That must be an Australian thing.
No, it's a speedrun thing. It's used for like speedrun tech because you want to be on the ground for the least amount of time as possible. You want to jump quickly, and so instead of trying to perfectly time the button for when you land on the ground, you scroll the scroll wheel, and it will guarantee that you're like within tolerance.
Wait, so it's actually scrolling the scroll wheel and not using
Yes,
the scroll wheel as
it's
a button
literally
that's
scrolling the
jumping?
scroll wheel, and you make it either scrolling up or scrolling down to do jump.
I was about to ask you, does it matter? As long as you're just making the revolution?
I think I typically do scroll down, but I think some people do both. Some people pick one. Some people alternate as needed. Some people might find it to different things, so up and down do different things. The main use case I used it for was a like platform. It was like a top-down platformer. And it was like a combat game. I have some clips on my channel that occasionally get brought up when people clip me, but some of the characters you could like do a dash to get some speed, and if you jumped like just after the dash ended, you'd keep the speed afterwards.
Keep it squid.
So like
Nice
normally you like dash and then you like immediately slow down, but if you jumped like immediately after the thing ended, which is easiest to do when you scroll wheel rather than trying to time a spacebar hit, you just go flying because you'd keep all your dash speed rather than going all the way to stop. And so that was the main reason why I did it. But it was very funny bit of tech. And the thing was that you couldn't actually bind scroll wheel in the game. So I had to like edit the game files to do it. And then I basically like posted it in the like main Discord server because they had like a speedrun leaderboard. So I like made a file that had my keybinds in it and then posted it to the Discord so other people could use it if they wanted to. But yeah. Funny stories of my past. All right.
Well, I take it as like no different than Rocket League players and what keybinds and what settings they use.
Yeah, exactly. Drop on
Levi.
Levi.
The professionals or whatever. So, under 5 minutes? I think they're both doing really well. They both tilted well today.
Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate one for Levi, but it's nice to see him sticking through, even if he's not happy. Because we've had tilters in the past that have had this sort of issue, and they've just like fully just like quit stream, which I don't even remember exactly who did it, but we won't talk about it. But unfortunately, it does happen. So I do appreciate him sticking through it, sticking through the issues.
Being on that end of it, yes, it's very hard to continue going on when it's just not your day.
Yeah,
so
yeah, the thing that we would put up with it in MLT, which is even more unforgiving.
Oh my god, wrong emote. Yeah, drop them both. We've had some funny moments in MLT in the past. I was trying to find one of them, but I don't think the match actually got highlighted because of how bad it was. The match is just gone. It doesn't exist.
Oh no.
Because yeah, interviews can definitely get a little bit wild when you just let anyone into the VC and chat. You got dog interviews. You got meltdowns due to like a end of match going poorly. You got a whole range. Oh no. Okay, yeah.
No.
That's just Levi not having a great day with these tilts.
Yeah, some tilt days just go like that. It's a tough one.
Like I have days when I'm tilting where I just cannot get past the mid-teens for whatever reason.
There have been many times I haven't submitted WTA scores for that reason.
Can't believe it, Mark Lager. Give me my WTA scores. God damn it, dude.
Like he's gonna laugh. I couldn't get past 9. I'm not putting it in. Nope.
I feel like don't worry, like I do that too. It's like
Okay. I can if it is level 9, I can understand not submitting it. Alrighty, I'll give you that.
Like, you know, like
but it's
look
but,
at
the thing is, I try multiple times to put something respectable, and it just won't happen some days.
exactly. Thank you, Vocon, for making me feel normal.
You have a full week though. Surely you can try it on a different day.
Yeah, like, what if I say we have?
I mean, yeah, but I've tried. It's just that sometimes the seed won't let you have past certain levels.
How are you having tilters that can get to 27 plus, not be able to get a single run past level 9 in a week?
Like, there have been a couple seeds, and I think Tina can attest that they've been so awful that
I mean,
speed
I
run
said,
at level 13
I
is
could
amazing.
I could see
know?
a day that you don't get a run past that, but an entire week. It's just 10 minutes. 10 minutes
You
per
don't
run,
We're
see
guys.
not
the
IB who
raging.
turns the WTA seed into a PB every other week, you know.
Right?
Drop on Levi. Drop on the squids.
Imagine if we were IB and every other week the WTA was basically our PB. Like, I'd be doing it every week if that was the case.
I'm just going to say, when you come into my chat and you go, oh, you're not running the weekly seed, that's a hint. It's a huge hint.
I mean, I'll admit that these days I don't do it partially to get Dulux to come in and say hi, but you know.
Yeah.
No. If you're not doing it, I'm not even going to say hi now.
No.
Well,
There's
at
been a
least
couple weeks
you're
of,
not going to
like,
be embarrassed about it.
So, but no, there's been some that have been like, oh my God, I can't believe. No. Yeah,
Definitely the variety of the seeds. Sometimes you just get a week that sucks. I'm like, I'm fine. It's just like some weeks I'm like, no one submitted. Like, is there something wrong with the seed?
Possibly. It
But it's not
probably is.
It was how I tilted the first day of the season. You didn't even wanted to try. Oh my.
Like, for me, it's like, well, at least I survived 10 minutes in this tilt, so I'll just submit it.
I can't believe it.
Like it's like I could submit this, but I didn't survive the 10 minutes. That will just look terrible.
Unlucky for Mrs. Squid, same spot.
I'll mute Mrs. Squid. That was painful to watch, Mrs. Squid. I thought you had that.
That was awful.
Oh
that was
my God.
awful. I just needed one more marble.
It's just, yeah, you the exact same thing happened twice in a row, but this time you had the full group and just again 2. Oh my God.
I just can't do on this, like, the view from the side, and
Yeah.
those bumps, I haven't managed to conquer them yet. So
it's one of those ones of like sometimes it's getting used to sort of like zooming out more because it lets you see a bit further.
Yeah.
Also, I need to look again, but like sometimes there's also with the egg basket you can choose which way you go out of it. Like go from the left or the right side, and that will help you get a better line. I didn't check to know which one you did, but
She went
there's
to the
always
left every
things.
time.
There's a
Or
thing
to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing to think about. It's like choosing like how you exit a tile to line up for the next one. Egg basket's a very good example of it, but there's other stuff like which way do you corner at the start of a level before? So like if you see the tile ahead of you, you want to corner to the left because the tile ahead of you has the opening on the left to the right. Those sorts of things.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look. Combination.
As we said in the past, as we said during the matches, it's a lot of just experience. You're playing quite well for how long you've been tilting for, and so it's just sticking with it and sort of getting that experience with all the different combos, especially like as it slopes are terrible. The marbles just don't do what you expect them to do until you've played them for long enough, especially because every single slope's different. So they all handle the marbles slightly differently.
Yes, they do. And I found that the hard way because I think I managed to make it to 21 and I died on a slope. So
the cross ramps get steeper at 21, which is really bad. the
Yeah.
two-sided seesaws. But
I haven't conquered any further yet.
yeah, you'll get there
You
though.
did really, really well. For
As I said, you got the
Thank
good
you.
fundamentals of like
your match today.
sticking to the good group and going for corners when you can.
Yeah, I don't feel as bad killing marbles anymore, so I'm a little bit savage now.
I'll bring Levi in and see how he's going.
Okay.
GG's Levi. Unfortunate one there. Thanks for sticking around with it though.
I think
is
he's
that
looking for
Levi?
the unmute.
Is that the end?
Yeah. Levi did good sticking around for the entire match. We've had some people in the past just completely leave, so I appreciate Levi sticking it out.
I really
with-
wanted to just quit
Yeah,
so bad.
Tilts is just some days don't go your way. We had Malaga say earlier that he said a day that he couldn't get past level 9 the entire day. He tried and just he doesn't work sometimes.
I haven't been really concentrated at all because I've had like shit happen like with family and it's just affecting me at the moment. So I'm literally trying not to cry even because I'm just
all good. As I said, thank you very much for sticking around and just playing it through the end. I very much appreciate you doing that. If you just want to leave, I'm happy for that as well. I just wanted to say thank you for playing the match. If you have anything you want to say, you can say it. Otherwise, we can just let you go. Up to you.
I don't know what I want to do. If I want to continue Tilt or just not. I feel very strongly not wanting to continue.
Just it's fine for today.
But it was a good match. It was a good matchup at least.
You had some good moments, and you tilted well in some very good moments. You had some unfortunate spots, and that happens. It happens.
Some days you're distracted. Tilt does that to you. If like the smallest mistake will take it from you. So, as I said, I very much appreciate you sticking through it because we've had experience in the past where players will have the same thing happen to you and they'll leave 20 minutes in. And so I very much appreciate you sticking around and like giving it your best, even if today was not your day. And so yeah, thank you very much for playing, Levi.
Thank you, Levi. I appreciate you competing against me. I had fun.
No problem.
But yeah, I'll let you, if you want to just go on, but yeah. Thank you, Levi, for today, and MrsSquidz as well for Tilton. Managing to make it a 16 twice, although both times failing the same way. I think both of you had some demons in the seed.
Yeah, definitely, but it was fun. I really enjoyed myself, and it was an experience, shall we say.
Yeah.
I felt under pressure.
Yeah, I definitely, for your first couple of matches, it's definitely quite difficult. Hopefully we can see you in the future, and hopefully you can submit some scores to the weekly seed if you... I don't know if you knew about the weekly seed stuff and score submissions?
I did. It just didn't get past level 8 or 9, so I didn't put them up.
All good.
See, Tublik, see? Bocon and I were right.
Yeah, I mean, like we've
Last
had
week's was savage.
Yeah, no, some seeds just don't work for you. We've had like Amibu and Sunshine post screenshots of like scuffing before 10 minutes on like level like I think 10 or something. But yeah, submit it when you're comfortable. I just like it's one of the benefits is if you submit it each week, you can see the progress as you get better. Because I'll post the recap so you can then see yourself improve. But obviously, it's up to you. Some people like having that sort of progress mapped in the each week to week. Other people just you're fine focusing on yourself and you'll submit when you're happy with it.
Yes.
But,
well, possibly this week then.
yeah. As I said, I don't mind. I'm just like I like having more people in there just so that you have the more people to compare to. Because if you submit, then that might encourage other people of a similar skill level to submit. But the issue is that no one submits in that skill level, and then no one wants to be the first one to submit, and so no one submits.
Yep.
And so I appreciate anyone that submits relevant to the skill level just because it encourages more people. So yeah. Thank you both for playing. I'll probably
That's okay.
send it off now, but again, thank you Malaga and Voco for co-casting as well. Made it much easier on me.
You want me to send it off to Spoo?
Yeah, Spoo would work.
Okay.
I don't exactly
Have a
know.
great
There's a
weekend,
lot of
everyone.
people
Great
tilted.
matches today.
Thank you ever so much, and have a good weekend.
Y'all around. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.